Hello, and welcome to another episode by That Montana Guy. Your host, That Montana Guy. How are you all doing today? Can you guess? I have a very special tool in front of me here. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a hint. It was used by Larry Roberts in Alone Season 2, who survived, I believe it was 64 days, something like that. It's about 64 days. This was the knife that he used to survive those days. I don't know very much detail about that gentleman. If you want to know more about him and more about how he used everything with this on that series, you'd want to go check out TJ Survival, I believe his name was. He's got a YouTube channel that he actually talked to Larry Roberts. As you see in front of you, you got some decorative stuff that's has to do with the sea. This is in honor of him for surviving that 64 days for the reason for the shells, because he did mention something about sea urchins or something that he had used with the knife. So anyways, have you figured out what this knife is yet? LTGNS, LTGNS. No, man, that's not the GNS. It's the Genesis. God, I'm gonna have to smack you the bag of potatoes or something. Everybody knows the difference between the Genesis and GNS. Completely two different knives. Just kidding. I wouldn't smack anybody with a bag of potato. Just to let you know, there are people that do make mistakes. We are human. We have to do. People make mistakes. But anyways, this is the Genesis. Again, like I said, it was used by Larry Roberts for, I believe he said 64 days. I think that's how long he was at that location. So I'm going to give you a warning right now. This is just an informational video. So if you're not interested in knowing information regarding this tool or knife, or however you want to call it, go ahead and skip this video. I'm not going to be batoning with it in this video. I won't be doing feather sticks. It's just a, I guess, tabletop review or whatever you want to call it. So go ahead and skip it. But if you want to know more information regarding the knife itself, go ahead and keep watching. So that is my disclaimer. I am not a pro. I don't know anything about knives. But anyways, this is the LT Genesis. As you can see on here, you can see the camera. Hi, camera! It's got mirror finish, but as you can see right there, it's got the LT right. It's got the little cabin. And then on the other side, it's got the letter A. And so anyways, back to the informational video of the Genesis. Again, this is the Genesis, not the GNS. That's a completely different knife. The overall length of this from tip to end is 9 inches. The sharpened edge from right here all the way to the tip is 4, I believe it was like 4 1/4 or 4.25 inches, however you want to say it, quarter, 4.25. The steel is 1/8 inch thick A2 steel. As you can see, it's pretty thick, and it's a full tang blade. I apologize. There we go. So as you can see, it's a full tang blade. Okay, full tang just means that the metal itself goes from the tip all the way to the end of the blade, or not the blade. Yeah, it goes to the end of the blade, but it also goes all the way through the handle. So it goes from tip to end. As you can see here, also from earlier, it is a Scandi grind. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was at like 0 degrees for the Scandi. It is a what is it? What am I trying to say here? It's a Scandi grind to 0%, or not percent, 0 degrees. Then it has a hard micro buffed edge, mirror finish. As you can see, Saw the camera earlier. Now you can see my light. Oh, look at that. There's the camera. Say hi, camera. You can tell, saying it's mirror finish from the tip all the way to the knife itself. You do have a couple options with the handle material. You can either get the black or green micarta. As you can tell, this is just a green micarta, and it has 3 pins in it, and it has a lanyard hole. And the way that this is set up is it's just a straight straight handle. It doesn't have any ridges or anything except for right here and right here, which are called they're thumb scallops. Sorry, having a brain fart today. Brain scallops, so you can kind of choke up on it a little bit more, and it's really, actually feels really nice. But that's what they're for. And as some of you are aware already, the Genesis, or not Genesis, I'm sorry, but the LT Wright company is absolutely famous for their 90-degree spine. I don't know if it's on every single blade, but I do believe so, but don't quote me on that. But they have a wicked sharp 90-degree spine, which a lot of you may be aware, some of you might not be, but I'm going to say it anyways. A 90-degree spine is a very good option for a bushcraft tool or survival tool or whatever kind of knife you want to call it. I do kind of call these tools because they are a tool. But anyways, back to the grind, or not grind, but the edge, or not the edge. The 90-degree spine is a wicked sharp 90-degree spine. That is the sharpest that I have ever seen on a blade. And I do own quite a few blades. I like blades. I collect them. But anyways, this is the sharpest 90-degree spine, and like I was about to say, you use that for your ferro rod, or the metal match, as Morris Kahansky would call it, or the ferro rod, ferronesium rod, whatever you want to call it. But it also can do for, say that you're making a walking stick or something like that, and you want to get the bark off of the stick or branch, or whatever you want to call it. Instead of having to use your knife and cutting it that way, you can use your 90-degree spine and get that bark off of there. And like I said, it's really, really sharp. This is the sharpest I've ever had on a knife, and it comes that way right out of the box. You can also, if you got fat wood or you're trying to make fine shavings for making a fire, you can do it that way too. That way you don't have to make the feather sticks. Well, you can't. You'd still make feather sticks if you want to, but if you want to get the fine shavings, you can use the spine, so it'll protect your blade for further use. There's a whole bunch of other stuff you can do. You'd have to Google it or find out for yourself by going out there and using it, but by far this is the most incredible 90-degree spine. But without further ado, I do give you the Genesis. You get 3 different options with this blade. You can either buy the blade itself without a sheath, or a little bit extra, you can get a leather sheath, which is what I have. And then I believe they call it the DWX, and I believe that's like a Kydex type of sheath. Don't quote me, I'm not entirely sure, but it looked like it from their photos. On the leather sheath, this comes with the ferro rod holder, as you can see, and it's got 3 pins, and it's it's sewed right here. On the back, you have a couple options for, well, you got more than a couple, but a couple ways that you can put this on your belt is with the dangler, and it's connected with a D-ring right here. And if you don't like the dangler, you can actually take it off if you want to, and then just use the regular regular piece right here. Or if you want to keep it on there, all you have to do is just keep it like that. So it's pretty easy. Another thing that I like about it is, I don't know if you can see it, but look at that. That is beautiful. So anyways, comes with leather sheath if you want it. It's a little bit extra. And the DWX sheath is even more expensive. I don't know the prices. If you want to look at those, you have to go to their website. Or you can go on Google and type in LT Wright Genesis, and it'll pop up their page. And you have all these options. Another thing that this does come with, that if you want to upgrade, which I did because I think it's really cool, you can upgrade for a little bit more of a price. Again, I don't remember how much it was, but when you do upgrade, it comes with a few bonuses. One of them is a 3/8 by 3-inch fire steel, which, you know, nothing special. Comes with the cord, the stretchy cord, so that way you can put it in your sheath and it's not going to go anywhere. And it also comes with what's called original tough cloth, CDLP cleaner, dry lubricant, and protectant. That's part of the bundle, and again, that's more expensive with these add-ons. Again, for the extra amount, you get the fire steel, then you get this right here. You also get a strop, leather strop, which has some kind of black stuff on there. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I've never opened this up before, so I don't know if it's that or not, but it's to help strap your knife to keep it nice and shiny with that beautiful mirror finish, and to keep it sharp. Then it also comes with the LT Wright pad, or not pad, but the patch. Sorry, the patch. Just Velcro. So, which is pretty nice. I like that. So yeah, it comes with the patch, and then the last but not least, with that extra, it does come with a soft 10-inch soft case to put your blade in if you don't want to, if you want to store it. And then again, it has their logo, and then it's got a spot where you can add extra stuff if you want to, and it zips. So yeah, this, and it is a soft case like I mentioned. So that is the overall informational video. I do thank you if you did watch this far. Again, like I said, it's an informational video. I have not done anything with that knife except for trying to shave my hair with it just to see how sharp it is, and it worked perfectly. Other than that, I haven't done anything with the knife, so it's not a review. In a few months, I will be reviewing it. But one of the things that I do have to say about this company that I really do like about LT Wright knives is that they take the time to make sure that the epoxy isn't just on the scales itself, but they double check to make sure that it's around every bit of the hardware, including the threads of the brass nuts, like these. It makes it a completely sealed scale set. They do take the extra time in order to make sure that they're in perfect condition, basically, for lack of better words. They are in perfect condition. They also take the extra time to cut the 90-degree spine. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, but right here is where they kind of ground it down all the way across, so it has that sharp 90-degree spine. So without further ado, I do give you the genesis and then the upgrade that I got with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it was informative, nothing more. Thanks again, brought to you by that Montana guy, and you all have a fabulous day.